All right, we are back for round 2 of Ball Busters. Let me show you where we left off. So you can see that the ball removes the pegs, but we can also launch the ball. The physics swap between kinematic body and rigid body when we click. I can go really fast too. Oops. So a main thing that I need to get is preventing this ball from exiting that area until we launch it. But I think I do want to keep that physics momentum. Just maybe we limit just how fast it can go. I also wonder if I just made these walls bigger. So if we take this one, we just go like that. And then on this side, I'm just gonna have to move this down. So let's see if that keeps the ball in, because right now, if the ball's moving super fast, it's gonna clip out. Yeah, that seems to do the trick. I'm like really launching it. Okay, we made it out that time, so let's go even bigger. And test it again. Now we're definitely able to clip out of that. I think what I need to do is just figure out how to limit the speed on that. Let's look at rigid body. As I said before, I'm not super well versed with physics. It's one of the reasons I wanted to work on this project, because I want to test things out. So let's see what we can do here. Let's just Google it. If we do like Godot rigid body limit speed. Slow the ball down while I would add a draft force in opposite. Looks like maybe friction. If apps. Is it linear velocity? Integrate forces function into, then you have to modify physics. That sounds kind of good. Let's give that a shot. So it's, I don't know if it comes after or before process, but okay. So let's take a look at that in the manual. Of course, we're in German. We've got Deutsche. Let's try EN, and then we're going to put 3.6. Allows you to read and safely modify the simulation state of the object. By default works in addition to. I don't know. And this should probably be physics process. Like, I wonder if that alone will fix our issue. Oh, so we're not even getting the click now. So actually, no. Now we lost our ball. I don't know. I mean, it really seems like it's staying in now. Let me take a look at that. Azure process loop for precise control. So I wonder if, let's look at that linear damp. Normalized times length. Yeah, that looks like the right code. So what we want to do for now, I think, what was that going to be? Float. And but right, what's the problem here? State. Max speed. Okay, so that's going to be a constant. Let's say like 60 for now. Plop that in there. And this is going to be normalized. That code I grabbed must have been from like an older version or something. So all I want to do right now is just do that so we can see what our value looks like. We want this to actually be dot length. I think that's valid. Let's see. Alright, so let's see what it was at the peak. I mean, you can see it gets pretty damn high. We might just clamp that to like 2000. So we make max speed 2000. Then we use this code. And see what happens there. Actually, to test it out, let's try 200. That's really going to slow it down if it's working. Yeah. Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, you can see like it's okay. So that works. That should prevent it from exiting. I'm not totally sure, but one thing I should do is wall top, and then this one we're gonna make taller. So that should help. Let's go ahead and just turn off those collision shapes. And so now I want to work on keeping the ball in here. We want to make sure it can't exit this like starting area until we release it. Or maybe it's kind of fun having full control of it. All right, we can do something a little bit different. Although we don't want the collision to be happening. So we need to check the state. We need to see what our mode is. We can use that effectively as a state. And so we could do like if mode not equal to rigid body 2D dot mode rigid return. So if we're not in the physics state, right? See, now we're not hitting them. If I launch that, we start hitting. I kind of like that. I think that's cool. And ultimately, the ball does hit the kill area. So we need to start checking when the ball exits. I might actually get rid of that guy for now. Because why not? Let's do something a little bit different, right? Let's let you throw the ball from anywhere. Right? Why not? It's kind of fun. Okay, yeah. I don't know how that'll work in practice, like once we actually make levels, but for now, let's roll with it. Man, it's cool. But one thing I want to do before we get to like actually having multiple balls, I want to keep track of how many hits we do per ball, and so maybe ball can track that, and at the same time, maybe ball has the sound. Bear with me. So I'm gonna throw that on the ball. Peg is gonna. We're gonna take that reference from Peg, the Steely Dan song. We're gonna take that out, and then down here, do hit dot play, and then body dot hit. Actually, I'll do body dot hit and then hit dot play. We also want to increment a new variable that we're going to call hit count equals 0. And so if body is peg, hit count plus equals 1. And we're going to set, actually, let's do the body hit afterwards. Hit dot play. Before we do that, we got to do hit dot pitch scale equals 1.0 plus hit count times 0.1. So for every hit we have, that pitch is going to go up by 1/10. And we might have to vary that, but I think that'll work. And so we can do like play sound. Do this at the end. Yeah. So that does work. It's maybe just a little bit too much of an increment. So I'll do less there. Yeah. So we've got that Peggle effect happening now. And I tell you what, let's get a whole bunch more pegs. The Steely Dan song. Everyone's like, what? What Steely Dan? Bro, what are you talking about? The first restaurant I ever worked at back when I worked in restaurants, they used to have a Steely Dan cover band come in, and it was like their biggest event. And I think the cover was something like $15. Might have even been more. And this was like, a long time ago. But people love that shit. Okay, looks like we're getting a little bit too high. No pun, no joke. I just want to see, I want to hit a bunch. Yeah, it's getting so high pitched that it like blows out my speakers. Maybe we just turn down the volume and see if that, we could also be getting feedback into the mic. That's a possibility. I might actually turn off the desktop audio. It does seem better. Maybe we need to clamp the pitch scale. I think they actually do that. And so we might do, so we can do it at the top. Nah, we can do it here. Maybe 1.5. And then pitch scale is going to be, we can do this in a separate line. It's that pitch scale equals min. This is going to be hit dot pitch scale and max pitch scale. You can do that on one line. I'm just trying to keep it easier to read. So maybe we go back to full volume now. Yeah, that's pretty good. So with that math, it looks like we'll get a max of what, 10? So once we hit 10, it's kind of maxed out. We do need just a little bit brought down on that. And yeah. Ball's maybe a little bit floaty. Okay. Now, what do you think the next logical step is? I mean, there are a few, but I think for sure we want some kind of HUD or GUI, user interface, whatever you want to call it. So we have that. Let's just call this background. We can hide that. We're going to add another canvas layer, and we're going to call this GUI. I'm going to give it a control. I take that back. Let's make it a margin container. Call that, I guess, let's call it GUI. And make sure that's full rect. We want to give it the theme. I don't know if it really matters right now, but we might as well. So now, and we're going to add a label. I'm going to go to the bottom left. Or sorry, that won't work. I have to use size flags. We don't want horizontal fill. We want shrink end. You can see now it's at the bottom. I can put, hey, buddy. And so that's going to be our combo. All right, maybe I'll make it. And since we have those walls, maybe the GUI needs to be bumped out a bit. I'm not totally sure. But for now, I can just override that and do like that. Okay. Now we have combo. And I think I'm just going to give it a script. And we can connect it to ball. But I think a better way to handle it would be using an event bus. So I'll go ahead, give combo a script. Give it that, and let's go make that event bus. So, new script called events, I think is good. I'm thinking real quick, yeah. Let's get that open. We're not going to give it a class name because it's going to be an auto load. You cannot give a class name to an auto load. It will error out. Last I tried at least. Okay, find events. We're going to add that. Boom. Now I want to give it some signals. And let's do like combo changed. And we're going to call it combo. Or maybe value. I think that'll be fine. So combo changed value. Now what we can do is ball. When ball takes a hit, right? At the end of this, we're going to do events.emit signal combo changed. That's going to be hit count. So now we go to combo and we can connect. It's going to look like events.connect combo changed self on events combo changed. Take that, we're going to make a function that's going to have combo value. Or what do we call it? Combo count? Or just value? Yeah, that's good. And it's going to be text equals string value. We also want to do combo plus that. And let's give it a shot. So, whoop. Okay, my click's not happening, and you know why? It's because this is eating that input on my mouse. That's always fun. So let's make sure these are all turned off for mouse. Good. Run it again. Yeah, see that? cool. Easy peasy. I love that event bus pattern. It's very, very handy. Keeps your project nice and organized. So, what's next? So we have score. I'm gonna put that down at the bottom. I'm not too worried about score right now. We have combo. That's good enough. Animating hits, different levels, health on pegs. Let's see, like optional. No, just health on pegs. This is good. We're doing our own thing now. We're not doing that. Oops. Animating hits. Let's see. Probably add some shading to the pegs and the ball. I guess we should do ball count. I kind of like that it's not actually always useful to add all of that speed to it. We definitely need some kind of effect there. Let's do ball count. So we could probably have the same ball. And maybe we do like bar lives 3. And maybe that can be an export bar. And this will be 3 by default, maybe 5. And do it up top here. Signal value. And so the ball, we need to check when the ball exits the screen. Oops, I just closed my board. And I think we can just do position checking on that. Also, we don't need this after. Great. Can I turn off integrate forces? Maybe not. Integrate. Trying to find, let's see. Does not look like we can disable that. I could maybe, I don't know, I guess we can just keep it on. It's not a big deal. I mean, theoretically, I could do this in process, but whatever. So we're going to make a new function set enable. Let's just call it enable. And it's going to be on bool. And so we're going to do set process. No, that's not right. Set player control. No, reset. So it's going to be set process to true. And what else? So if we exit the map, let's look at our ball. I think we're just going to do a position check. Which could be in function physics process. Do if global position. Let me do if globals dot game size dot. That's a good way to do this. I need to get a rectangle of the world. Or we could just do an area. Let's just do that. Area 2D. And live zone. We're going to give it a collision shape. So basically I'm just going to make this in the editor instead of doing a like doing it in the process. Let's go back to ball. Get rid of that. So the live zone or live zone, however you want to think of it, is going to check when body exited. We need to give it a script. And body exited, and we don't want this going up the peg. Can you just go to yourself? Okay, cool. Then we do if body is ball, body dot reset. And so that should bring us back. I think we want to take a life too. If lives greater than 0. Greater than or equal to 0, we're going to do that. Else print mode. And should be good. Now let's get the lives printed out too. So I'm just going to duplicate combo. I think we're going to make probably just keep it in one spot. Nah. Do lives, remove that. We're going to call this lives. And so we're going to be function ready. Events.connect. Lives changed. Self on events. Here. And it's going to be text equals you can see it's exactly the same as that. We just swap out the signal that we're using. And so down at ball, it's signal, oops, sorry, events .mid signal lives. Now, let's go. Oh, that text is, need to change that. We're going to do shrink end. Maybe for now we'll do a V box. These two there. And now that size flag is going to be shrink end. Lives can probably be on the bottom. And I think at the beginning we want to call this. So it has the accurate amount. I think the combo is going to be 0. That's no problem. So we need to get it ready. All right. So lives did not work. We might need to yield. Get tree. Whoops. Get tree. Idle frame. That way lives has a chance to enter the tree. Yeah, you can see it's working now. Well, that was a good roll. And so look, live's decremented. I'm forgetting to reset our mode. We do this, so it's going to be mode equals mode kinematic. That'll fix that. Like the ball needs to be a little bit more dynamic. Oh, that failed. What is going on there? What the hell? So when I respawn, what? Yeah, it's not liking that. Max speed, linear velocity. Let me try something. Get rid of state. Oops. Oh my gosh, I don't want that. There we go. Get rid of state. I'll turn that off. No, it's still broken. I wonder why. See how it just goes flying straight down? Maybe I have to reset linear velocity. So if we go to when we reset, let's try that. That didn't look right, did it? That looks right. Okay, we're not getting that. Now I think the issue is that this does need to happen down here. Yeah. Oops. I got stuck in there. Let's see. Yeah, it looks right. Maybe not. No. That's so weird. What? Why does this not work? Integrate forces. So I'm gonna test this. Getting some errors. So it could be an issue here. Also, I need to fix that. I think you do that. Yeah, it gets rid of those warnings. Yeah, like it saves the velocity from when it exited. See how fast it goes down? You only want to do this in here. let's look at that. That's set deferred. So it's going to be set deferred mode, and it's going to be that. Whee! Yeah, I think that fixed it. Oh yeah, we're back. We're cooking. We have to reset hit count too. I think we'll just do it down here. So that way our combo meter will reset. Which reminds me, I have to use that. Let's make that a function. So it's going to be that. And here we're going to do set hit count plus 1. And I think now we might as well call that up there. And down here we want to do set hit count to 0. So when that ball drops, we want to see combo drop to 0. And lives change. Then that'll fix our pitch, reset our pitch rather. Okay. I think down here we're going to get a little fancy with it. Just a little fancy. Now we have that rainbow. Let's get rainbow strong. That's maybe not the right. Let's see. First off, let's make that unique. So strength. Okay, now maybe that just doesn't work. Because you can't read the text because of the outline. What I'm going to do is copy that. We're going to paste it underneath it. So it's going to be right on top of it. We're going to link these. And this is always going to get updated. We're going to call this combo rainbow. We're going to give it that material. Make it unique again. And now this visibility, I'm going to do modulate, rather self-modulate. Just turn it down a bit. And so if combo is at 10 or higher, maybe, we turn that on. And here we could probably do value greater than or equal to 10. And name dot ends with rainbow. It's going to be visible. So let's try and get a 10 combo. We'll see that baby. Oh, where's my... Oh, yeah, duh. My logic's bad. Oh, sorry. do if that visible equals value greater than or equal to 10. Maybe we'll make it even less. So 5 will be good. And let's get some particles going. So we can probably put that on rainbow. For now at least. And we're going to have to give it a process material, new particles material. And so we got to turn that on to see it. That's fine. I'm going to push this guy to like the center of that text. And I guess that drawing rect is okay for now. Local chords is fine. We're not moving the camera. Let's open up that particle material. Let's get more. And I don't think it's angular that I want. It's the I think radial. And we got to mess with gravity. I want them to kind of float up. We need, is it tangential? Something like that. It's always a bit of trial and error. I think we could, whoa, that's pretty wild. No, we're not going to do any of that right now. Color, let's make like a fun magenta. And a big change we need to make is the emission shape. It's going to be, let's do a ring. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's make this draw behind parent, I think. Show behind parent. Does that work? No. Maybe that's alright. Let's just put it like on the number, maybe? Hue variation, let's add a little bit and add some randomness to that. That's pretty nice. Maybe even more. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of fun. And I think they need some more gravity. A little bit. Maybe not. Maybe just 0. Just a hair. Maybe they float up, actually. Okay. I really would like that to draw behind, but maybe it's because the particles are on their own. Like they're drawing on a layer above by default. I'm not sure. Let's try that. There we go. Just had to change the z-index. So now when we turn that on, yeah, I'm pretty sure this just stops doing anything since we're not drawing it. So that's kind of fun. All right, cool. So, that's nice. I can't tell for sure, but I feel like if it gets stuck, those count as hits. Body.hit. Maybe it's time to give it health. For now, it'll be 1. It'll be health. So just 1. This will be if health less than or equal to 0, we return. And do another check there just in case, because we might like take more damage. We could probably send damage through. Oh, yeah. So it's gonna be minus damage. Then in ball, we're gonna do. Gonna send that through and hit. And yeah, health minus equals damage. We play the animation. If health is less than or equal to 0, we do that. That sounds good. Otherwise, we're gonna keep getting hit. All right. So let's put it here. Yeah, that seemed. Oh, I don't know if that worked right. Let's see. Yeah, we're getting tons of hits off of that. Oh, because we're not checking the ball's health, the body's health. So let's do if that. And then hit. It's going to return a bool now. Return false. True, I think. Does that make sense? No, that's going to throw us off when we're waiting. What we can do is, instead of using that yield, we will connect the animation. And then we do if health less than or equal to 0. Do that crap. Okay. So I want to. Beautiful. Looks like everything's working as intended. That velocity did not quite look right. No, that's fine. Let's add a little bit more weight to the ball. Let's try, actually, before we do that, let's turn off friction, or put it back to its starting value. That seems pretty good. Now, weight, let's try like 15. So we're out of lives. Okay. Oh my god. I think let's add to lives if we hit a combo of 10. So we set hit count. If hit count 10, then we're going to set do that. Reset. That should work. And bump that up. Yeah, see, lives went up. I think we probably want to play a sound. Set lives. Like, if lives is less than value, play a sound. One up sound. And yeah, let's go to notes. Health on pegs done. Multiple balls done. Animating hits. And let's actually change this. It's hit count equals 10. Let's do it this way. If hit count is greater than or equal to 10, and hit count mod 5 equals 0. So if the remainder of hit count divided by 5 equals 0, I think that's how mod works. Right. And then we're going to go to the board and add a whole bunch more pegs. Just kind of like, whatever. I don't care if they're overlapping. Just want to get high hit count. So every time we get 5, no, I'm not using mod right. Oh yeah, 10, 15, 20. I meant to do hit count like that. I'm pretty sure it was working though. Didn't quite get it. Let's try it over here. Nope. Whatever. I think it's working. The on what combo? Let's actually make that. Let's change that. All right. was a good one. Whoa. Okay, maybe I need to limit speed a bit more. Oh, wait, we have 0 lives. I gotta fix my check. Down here, set lives. I think if lives equals 0, that's greater than 0. Or I need to do that. Do that at the bottom of that. That's not right. If lives is greater, so if we have 1, we're going to subtract 1. So it needs to be greater than 0. Yeah. I just had to change the order which we were taking them away. Cool. I mean, I think we're ready to start making like actual levels. This I was thinking maybe have pre-made shapes of eggs, like lines. S curve. Excuse me. Animating hits, yeah, that'll be good. We need music. And modulate based score. Score value of pegs times combo. And we're gonna need a level select screen and menu. Screen shake. Might try and get the screen shake in and then take a break. Not sure. So screen shake, let's see, it is in my utility. Now we don't have a camera in here. Let's put this up above. We're going to throw screen shake under it. And I'm going to set this to fixed top left. And I'm probably going to have to drag the background to extend a little bit more because the shake is going to take us out of it. And I think we're going to make an event for screen shake. And so ball. I don't think Peg should care. We're going to do it down here. Do events. Mid signal. Screen shake. And that should be fine. Now we have to send through the trauma value. Let's do mod trauma by hit count if needed. Alright, now what we can do is screen shake in ready. Add trauma. It's a float. Yeah. We're just gonna call add trauma. Alright, let's see what's going on. Anim name not used. Okay, that's fine. But why are we not getting shake? We had trauma of trauma. The ball's adding 0.3 of trauma. So what we want to do is just see if this is getting called. Yes. It is. I think we just have to make this current. You can see that's way too much. Go back to ball. Like 0.1. That's not quite enough. We don't need that printout. And I don't like that we're not always getting that. I might have to modify some screen shake variables here. Max roll. Let's try like 3. 5 for that. Oh my god. That's yeah. Oh man. Alright. Let's try tuning that back down. I think it was just an issue with the screen shake variables. Yeah. Now we're just a little bit too light. I don't get why sometimes it's like nothing at all. Max offset. If we lower that. Trauma plus amount 1.0. It's just too much. Let's do max offset of 8. Maybe even less. lot of fine tuning. That's kind of nice because it only picks up once you've hit a bunch. But I still feel like we need to crank it up a bit. Turn down decay. I don't know. I don't really like it. There's something to it. Max offset. Trauma power. Let's see what that does. Let's go back to that. Close. It's getting there. Let's call it tune. More juice. Really want animating of hits and music. I think that'll help the most. All right, break time. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you think about this project. Would you rather me go back to role-playing games, or is it nice like having a change of pace? Let me know what you think. All right, have a great night and good luck making your games. I'll see you next time.